It opens up on all these different video games, buzzing and flashing, the kind of place where you can feel the energy. And right there, at the heart of it, are Ralph and Vanellope, the best of friends. Ralph, he's totally content with his life, just happy with the status quo. But Vanellope, being a young girl, she craves something new, some novelty. Suddenly, the arcade games feel, well, tedious to her. She's itching for something truly adventurous. Now, all the other game characters living there, they're a motley crew, different species, all with their own unique looks. And one day, something brand new arrives in the arcade, a Wi-Fi router. They have absolutely no clue what it is or how to use it. Then, this little blue creature pops up and explains, "Guys, if we can just get the Wi-Fi password, we can Google anything. We can play every kind of video game, do online shopping, watch videos, even order food." This is exactly the kind of adventure she's been longing for. So, they decide to head for the source of the Wi-Fi connection. But there's a security guard blocking the entrance, telling them, no entry. Everyone gets frustrated and starts to leave. As they're walking away, Vanellope turns to Ralph, heartbroken. "You know how much I love playing video games," she says. "Look, they won't even let me in. I need a new game, right now." Ralph, being the great friend he is, says, Okay, I'll do something." See, they're all characters in these arcade games. Vanellope's favorite is this popular kids racing game called Sugar Rush. Ralph tells her, "You always play the same way in Sugar Rush. This time, I'm going to change things up so you can really enjoy it." He goes and secretly creates a new, hidden road just for her car to drive on. Two human girls step up to play Sugar Rush. She takes the wheel herself and drives onto it, having the time of her life, driving freely and enjoying the thrill. Meanwhile, the player girl gets so worked up trying to control her car that she breaks the steering wheel. The girls tell the arcade owner that the steering wheel is broken. The owner comes over to fix it, but he just makes it worse. It breaks completely into two pieces. He tells them, defeated, that the Sugar Rush company is closed and they can't get a replacement steering wheel anywhere. But then, the little girl who was playing shows him an image of a replacement steering wheel online. The problem, it's expensive way more than the owner can afford. Sadly, he announces, we'll have to ban this game now. They'll be locked in their game, essentially homeless. They start to panic, brainstorming what to do, but they can't come up with a plan. Ralph and Vanellope, however, refuse to lose hope. Ralph tells Vanellope about the steering wheel the girl showed the owner, the one available online. "We have to get it, no matter the cost," he insists. So, they sneak past the guard and head to that prohibited area. They go straight to the Wi-Fi router and enter the cable, literally diving into the internet. Once inside, it's a completely new world. They even see a little clone of the arcade owner, who quickly locks himself inside a laser-lit capsule and speeds away. Ralph and Vanellope chase after him, and that's how they officially enter the world of the internet. They find a shop and ask where the steering wheel is being sold. Following the directions, they arrive at the location, which turns out to be a website. The steering wheel is being auctioned off. The highest bidder gets it. Ralph and Vanellope don't know the first thing about bidding, and they certainly don't have any money. But they desperately want the wheel, so they keep bidding, and they end up winning the auction with a ridiculously high bid. They're ecstatic. Until the seller tells them, "You don't get the steering wheel until you pay for it." The seller gives them one day to arrange the payment. Ralph is furious. He's punching the air, shouting, "Where am I supposed to get this huge amount of money?" He knows that if they don't pay, someone else will buy it, and they'll be stuck in Sugar Rush forever, unplayed. That's when he meets this tall green man who tells him, "I have my own website. I can offer you a job to earn money, enough to buy what you want." The man directs them to a location and tells them their task is to steal a car. "Bring me this car, and I'll pay you," he says. But as it turns out, this man is a deceiver. They go to the location, steal the car, and try to escape, but they're quickly surrounded by other cars. A girl from one of the cars steps out and confronts them. "Why are you stealing that car?" Ralph explains the whole story, and the girl understands that they weren't trying to be criminals. They didn't even know what kind of task they were doing. She tells them, "If you need money, you should get proper guidance. There are many other ways to earn money on the internet." She suggests they make a funny video and upload it to a video sharing site called BuzzTube. She explains, "You can earn fame, get comments, likes, and followers, and then you can make a lot of money." So, Ralph and Vanellope make and upload their funny video to BuzzTube. It's an instant hit. Viewers love it, and they start getting popular right away. She tells Ralph, "We'll keep doing this together." They meet the female owner of BuzzTube, who tells them, "If you advertise your videos, you'll become even more renowned, just like you're getting famous now. You'll earn enough money in no time." Vanellope starts running all over the internet, advertising Ralph's videos, telling everyone, "Follow us." At one point, while Vanellope is advertising, a group of people show up and ask her, "Do you even have permission to advertise here?" Scared, Vanellope runs away, afraid of getting into trouble. She ends up running right into a Disney princess's dressing room. All the princesses are there, and to Vanellope's surprise, they become friends very quickly. Meanwhile, the BuzzTube owner is having a problem. Ralph's videos aren't posting fast enough. A worker reminds Ralph, "You only have 30 minutes left. After that, your payment won't be accepted, and the steering wheel will be sold to someone else." Ralph is worried, so he checks his comments and sees that some people have posted negative comments. He's deeply upset by them. The owner of BuzzTube comes up behind him and says, "Don't worry, you've earned a ton of money. People like you, your earnings are more than enough." Ralph is so excited. He immediately tries to tell Vanellope, but she doesn't pick up the phone. Why? Vanellope isn't interested in the website anymore. She has absolutely fallen in love with the girl from the car chase and her game, Slaughter Race. She tells Ralph that she wants to stay there because she loves the game and the thrill of driving the cars. When Vanellope won't answer, the green man from before comes up to Ralph and asks what's wrong. Ralph tells him he's about to buy the steering wheel, but Vanellope isn't picking up. He calls her again, and this time her vibrating phone falls, muting the sound. She has no idea Ralph is speaking. She's talking to the girl from Slaughter Race, admitting, "I don't want to go back to Sugar Rush. I want to stay here in Slaughter Race." But I can't tell Ralph. It would hurt his feelings. Ralph hears the entire conversation. He's devastated, and he tells the green man, "I have an idea. Since Vanellope loves Slaughter Race, I'll put a virus in the game. That way, it'll be ruined, and she'll have to come back to Sugar Rush." They go to the dark web and meet a big vendor. They ask for a computer virus that will wreck Slaughter Race. It's a pink, thunder-like virus. The vendor warns them, "Be careful where you put this virus. If it gets in, it'll attack the game's weakest point and make the game tedious. Then you'll get what you want, and Vanellope will have to come back." The car race starts in Slaughter Race, with Vanellope and her new friend driving. Ralph has introduced the virus into the game. It immediately causes a fault, and the system starts to reboot. Ralph panics, knowing a reboot will delete all the game's characters, including Vanellope. He can't let her be lost, so he rushes into the game to save her. He overhears the girl telling everyone to get out of the game before the reboot, even if it means sacrificing her life. Tragically, Vanellope's car crashes and she's knocked down. Ralph scoops her up and carries her out of the game. When she wakes up, Ralph confesses that he was the one who put the virus in. Furious and aggressive, Vanellope throws away the heart locket he gave her and shouts, "Never talk to me again." As Ralph bends down to pick up the locket, the virus is still there and it scans him. It creates multiple replicas of Ralph that spread throughout the internet, all sharing the same goal. They need to get Vanellope back. They start chasing her, and Vanellope is terrified, not knowing where to run. She finds refuge in a library, and the real Ralph soon joins her. A man wearing glasses there tells them that if all the replicas are led to the antivirus software, the virus can be removed and they'll be safe. So, the real Ralph, the BuzzTube owner, and Vanellope drive off toward the antivirus software with all the clones right behind them, all obsessed with getting Vanellope. Their car crashes, but luckily they aren't hurt. However, when the clones crash into each other from behind, they merge into a single terrifying giant monster. Ralph is completely freaked out. He realizes he can't beat them with the virus that created them. They have to do something else. Before they can act, the monster grabs Vanellope. A flying vehicle is nearby, and Ralph leaps onto the back, holding on as it flies. The monster then grabs Ralph, too. Vanellope starts screaming, "Leave my friend alone!" The monster ignores her, so Vanellope tries a new tactic. She speaks to the monster gently, saying, "Okay, I'll stay with all of you. I'll play with all of you, just like you want me to live with you." The monster nods excitedly. Upset, Ralph appeals to the clones inside the monster. If you really want to be friends with Vanellope and you're good-hearted, then the happiest thing for you would be for Vanellope to live where she's comfortable. That's what real love is. I only want Vanellope to live where she's happy. Hearing this, the clones are moved and absorb Ralph's true feelings. They start to disappear, and as they vanish, Ralph, who was in the monster's grip, begins to fall. Then, all the Disney princesses show up. The mermaid creates a slide of water and ice, which Ralph slides down to safety. The girl from Slaughter Race, Vanellope's new friend, comes over and suggests that Vanellope could become a permanent character in her game. Vanellope happily agrees to move there, and Ralph returns to Sugar Rush. But when he gets back, he sees that all the other characters have already moved on to other games, and they're so excited. Ralph doesn't mind at all, because he's finally understood a character should be allowed to be where they're happiest. You can't make anyone happy by restricting them or keeping them from their goals. Right then, he gets a video call from Vanellope. She tells him, "I'll keep coming to visit you. Do what you love." The real satisfaction, he realizes, is in freedom. Thanks for watching.